Hello my fellow Ebinskis! Today's video is going to be my craziest idea yet. How long does it take to binge every anime? Is it possible? How could one do it? And why would one do it? I'm specifying all the anime on Crunchyroll, not just all the anime that has ever been, because that's impossible just because you can't find it all. First step, calculate how much is on Crunchyroll. This step is very easy because you don't need to calculate it. They tell you. There are 25,000 hours of anime on Crunchyroll. Now that we know this, is when we start doing our number magic, also called math, but I'm gonna call it number magic. Since it's a bad idea to watch 24 hours worth of anime in a single day, I hope that's obvious. One should limit oneself to 12 hours. So now we just do some basic math. 25,000 divided by 12 equals 2,084. What did I sign up for? Anyway, I'm just gonna roll with it. 2,084 divided by 365 equals 5.7. It would take 5.7 years to binge all the content that is currently on Crunchyroll. But wait, here's the caveat. About 40 shows get added every season, 3 months, to Crunchyroll. So per year is 160 new anime. Let's assume your average anime has 24 episodes, and an episode is 25 minutes long. To get the raw amount of time, we need to multiply 160 by 24 by 25. That is 96,000 minutes added per year, which is 1,600 hours, which is 67 days. But remember, we can only watch 12 hours a day at absolute most. So it's 134 more days added per year. And since there are 5.7 years worth already, we're going to multiply that 134 by 6 and get 804. Everything that comes close to a meaningful number, I'll just round up for the sake of easy math. 5.7 years in days is 2,082 days. So if we add 804, we get 2,886, which is a total of almost 8 years. And guess what that means? 2 more years mean 268 more days, which then in turn means 101 more days, adding up to 369. Crap, that means even more anime. So now we just take the remaining 25% of 134 and get 34. Well, we're rounding up yet again. So now we add this all up and get 411. So if we add 411 to 2,886, we get 3,297 days. 3,297 days is about 9 years. It would take over 9 years of binging 12 hours of anime daily to catch up to Crunchyroll. For context, a PhD can take up to 8 years to obtain. This takes a year longer than that. Within this time, you could hypothetically fall in love, get married, have a child with your new spouse, and your child could even be a few years old. If you were 20 when you started this challenge and somehow managed to stay caught up, you'll be 29 by the time you cross the finish line. That is simply impossible for any sane human to do. I give this challenge to the bravest idiot in the to the bravest idiot in my comments section that may stumble across this video. If you think you'll be able to do it, then by all means, be my guest. But I doubt anyone can or will attempt this challenge, for it is simply too much of a Herculean task. For context, if you were to binge One Piece like this, you would be able to finish it in about 40 days. Yeah, 40 days for all of One Piece. The third step, determining if it's even possible. It isn't. Not because it's technically impossible, it's technically possible after all, but it's practically impossible, because no one can just whip out over 9 years of straight up free time. Unless you are both retired and have the worst priorities in the history of humankind, this simply cannot be done. Where did this idea come from, you may ask? It came from a joke discussion I had with my friend about how I binged One Piece in 4 months, which is affirmatively insane. So I came up with the challenge of binging anime as a whole. So it turns out, yeah, no, it's just a pipe dream of an overachieving weeb. Is this how normal people feel when someone tells them to watch One Piece? Just completely bewildered and intimidated? You would lose as much time in your life by doing this challenge that Kurapika would for having Emperor Time activated for almost an entire day. He would have Emperor Time activated for near 22 hours to waste as much of his life as you by performing this challenge. Jongleur, mustache, plucking Crimmy. What can of worms did I open with this one? Well, that's a good note to end on. Anyway, like, subscribe, hit the bell, have a wonderful day, and stay groovy.